Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're looking at my newest custom, which is a Mortal Kombat ERMAC ninja figure. I've had a few customers ask me for Mortal Kombat ninjas lately. Started with the noob Cybot, and then when that guy got that one, another one of my regular customers said, hey, I want one, let's do ERMAC. So we did this one, and I have another one in the works, so stay tuned for that. But for now, let's just look at ERMAC. I like this guy a lot because of the red and black color scheme. He's always been one of my favorites as far as the looks go. Not the modern looks where he doesn't look like the classic ninjas at all. I always prefer the classic ninja look with the face mask and all that. So that's what my customer said. He said, make an original design, but let's go with the classics. Do whatever you want though. So this is what I did. I still incorporated obviously a couple shades of red and that kind of pattern that he always has, which is this one down the middle with the curved lines coming off. And then it's also up here, connects into the collar of the shirt. So I think it's pretty recognizable as ERMAC, even though it's an original design, and my customer is super happy with it, so I'm happy, of course. He stands at just about 6.5 inches tall. He uses the Wonder Man body. As you can see, it's pretty much fully resculpted, though. I did use Black Panther's lower legs and reshaped the feet and added stuff, obviously, but everything you see here has been sculpted, if it's not the arms or like the ankles. Everything else is sculpted, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because you have to do every little segment individually. I mean, not individual times, you can do a couple at a time and then let them dry or cure and then do more, but each one of these little sections is a separate piece of sculpting clay that was shaped and then added to and that kind of thing. So it's a pain in the butt, but I think it works out and it makes for a much better looking figure. Let me know what you guys think. I think having the more intricate designs on the ninjas is a good thing. So I'm interested to see what you guys think. Before we get into the figure though, I just want to point out the accessories. He has a couple of his psionic, I don't know, he uses his brain, telekinetic energies. That's like just a big blasty type one, and then he has two of the smaller ones that can just clip onto his arms or anything you want. So I made those out of DCUC like flash energy effects that I repainted. So I think those kind of worked out pretty well. Like I said, everything was sculpted. There's the head. Zoom in so you can see a little bit more detail in the figure. I didn't sculpt the eyes, by the way. I should point that out. I did not sculpt the eyes. I didn't sculpt part of this buckle or the sash either, or the kneecaps. I don't want to lie, so I have to point out these things, or people are going to call me out and have a internet fight with me. Then I just repainted it. Obviously the pants are black. All of the leg armor is like a flat silver with a smoke gray clear on top. It gives it a really nice worn effect, I think. And then the gray parts is just black dry brushed, or black with gray dry brushed on top. Same thing with the light red, and then the dark red is actually the same red with the smoke clear on top, and that gives it kind of a silky look, I think. And I think in little inserts like that, it gives it a nice little contrast. It adds to the composition of the figure. As far as the articulation goes, I maintained everything except for the shin swivel. I got rid of that. The neck is still fully articulated, the arms are. I made sure that the torso, the ab crunch still worked, so I added another one of the little clasps in there so when you bend him all the way back it doesn't have a big gap in it. And then of course you can bend it forward all the way. It's continuous throughout. It's actually kind of fun to work on stuff like this, I think, to make the joints work, and no matter how you pose them. Then he has the waist twist, the arm articulation is all the same, hips, knees, everything's the same there. So another reason I always use the Black Panther body / Wonder Man for these guys is it's just such a great range of motion. The articulation on these guys is so good. I absolutely love using it for these ninjas. It fits perfectly, even though I have to do a lot of sculpt work. Of course, that's what customs are about though, so if it's not getting sculpted, it's no fun. So it's fine with me to do some sculpting. I love sculpting anyway. So obviously this is just a pretty bland pose, but it's such a nice organic looking sculpt. The body, I mean, and then, you know, the articulation is just perfect for the ninjas. So I'm happy to keep making these guys. I love doing the ninjas. Let me know if you guys have any ninjas in mind. Obviously Sub-Zero and Scorpion are going to come up some, but if you guys want to see a ninja, I might be able to pitch it to a customer and see if we can get it done. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more custom figures, figure reviews, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.